Hello people, welcome to my garage again. I thought I'd show you what I've been messing with for the last few days, on and off, week or so, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, whatever. Anyway, so here we have my old freehub body that I replaced last year on my Cero AR30. Let's just change that camera a little bit so you can see me better. There we are. So that's the old freehub body. So I'd swapped and bought a new freehub body last year, and I'd previously done this, so I've pressed out the bearings. So that's the outer bearing. So it's a 6802 LU bearing, so it's got a full seal on that side and sort of a partial seal free running on that side. The full seal faces outwards. This is the same on the actual freehub pole side. In between the two, there are just two aluminium spacer tubes, an inner and an outer. And then retaining the whole lot, there is just a little seal. It's actually a circlip, it's an internal circlip, but it's got a rubber seal sort of made around it. And so I've pressed out using various different tools and presses and various different bits and pieces, the outer bearing, pressed that one, the inner one, out of this machined register that it fits into on the inner side, and I need to push it out on this side, because I thought if I could change the bearing on this, it's a perfectly good new ready freehub. But it's just a bit of a faff because it floats round and I've not got any press tools long enough. That is 17mm. That's too big. I think that's 24. Yeah, so that's about 24mm. Now my spacers and various different bits and pieces are a little bit too big. So I've just been messing around trying to get this out. I could do with an axle, but I don't think I've got one. If I can get it started square in there, I'll be okay. Let's just tip you down and I'll show you what I'm doing. So I've just got a bit of threaded bar in the vise. There's a nut down there. This is 8mm threaded bar. That's just a machined slug of steel. Drop that over just to support the bottom. Drop that over the top. That'll stay on there. Nope, that doesn't fit. So what can we use? What can we use? Washer. I need a washer. Let's think about this. Let's just use tons of washers. I could do with a piece machining up really. That would make it easier. But my dad hasn't got access to a lathe anymore. I could do with one. So these are just M8 washers, plain washers. Yeah, I could do with a few little bits machining up. I need one machining up to push this out. So 17mm tube with an 8mm bore. And I need a wider one to push it in, 24mm for the other end. Long enough. So that's on there. We'll just put some quick spacers on. And then we'll just spin a nut down to press that out. Oh, sorry, just knocked the camera. Now that's getting tight now, so I just want to check that. Because this is the problem, it doesn't always go in square when you're just using washers. I've tried this a couple of times. Yeah, it's not going square, you see. And you see, if I rotate that, so it's not pressing out square. I'll just push it back down again. I need a more accurate steel tube. So I've just levelled it off. So it's more square in there now. So now we'll go back to this. Drop the washers back in. And the nut back down. Now, that's it. So that's pushed it out. So there's the old bearing. So a burr shell. So I can push some new bearings in next. So that's the bearing I was trying to get out. Which it does feel a bit rough, that one. So that was the inner one, where the pawls are. The outer one feels better. So this one is a bit more shielded from the environment. That one is where the water can get down. Yeah, this one's fine. That one's not. Right. I'll be back in a moment. I'll just go and get another bearing. So there we go. So a new 6802 bearing. This is an Enduro bearing. So I'm going to use my bottom bracket press just to push it in initially. Just to get it started, because then it'll start it square. Right, so that should have got it started. So conveniently, this slug's got a nice square register on that side, so I can push that down more. That's probably flush with the top of that now. Yep, pretty much. Spacer, this is where I need to swap back to this one now, because my spacers to push that in don't fit on that one. So back to that slug, let's just check. Yep. all I'm doing here is just taking space up so I don't have to push that down as far. I need a washer and a nut. Right, so that's pushed through the outer register. We've now got to get it in the bottom bit. So I think, let's just take that apart, check it, make sure it's seated properly. Yep. So that's fine, that's fully seated at the bottom. Next I've got to drop the two spacers back in. And then I need that other bearing. I think we'll scrap both of them. I'm going to go and put a new one in both sides. Right, let's just go and get that. So that back on there. Back in a minute. Right, so another new bearing. (6802) again. Enduro again. And we're just going to drop that again. It doesn't matter which way up it goes with these ones because they're sealed both sides. Can you hear your eyes up yowling? going to get it started square on here again. That just makes sure it starts off square, just a bit easier. And let's push that home. Right, I just need to check that and make sure that is a little bit more. It's not quite seated. It's just proud, just a fraction. I'm going to have to go back to work in a minute. Right, let's just check it. Make sure both are still running free. Trying to rain again outside. Take the spacers off. Nice. So, 2 new bearings fitted to my free hub. All I've got to do now is put this rubber seal back in that way up. So, circlip pliers. Oh, are they coming off? No, they're not. It's just a bit awkward to get in, this was. Is that it? I've done it. That's it, done. There we are. Excellent. Where's my bag that I keep it in? So one refurbished freehub body for my Cero AR30. So thanks for watching. See you next time.